All right, we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to another live stream edition of A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube. I am your host, Giovanni Menendez, and yeah, welcome back to another Friday show. I am very happy. It's been a good week. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. A lot of things happening in the world, and I just want to take a few minutes of your time to just talk about some geeky stuff. Blow off some, blow off some steam, as they say. And yeah, so hopefully this thing doesn't lag or the video shuts off or something. I don't know. As always, if you're joining me in the chat, thank you so much. If there are any questions at the end of the stream, then I will gladly answer them. As for now, we have a bunch of news. First off, superhero wise, The Defenders finally premiered on Netflix. All the episodes are up. I haven't seen them. Actually, I was thinking about doing so after finishing this broadcast. So there's that. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. And I do believe it's like 8 or 9 episodes, something like that. So I should have a full series, mini series event review by the end of next week. So look forward to that episode next Friday to be all about the Defenders. It looks fantastic. It looks great. I can't wait to see everybody back again. Danny, Jessica, and Matt. Everything just looks fantastic. I also have some really cool news regarding The Punisher. We saw a teaser trailer for the Punisher Netflix series. I didn't particularly care for it, but it's there. And if you want to see it, I posted the video on our Facebook page, A Week in Geekdom. It's serviceable. I don't know. It's great. It's good. I really it's a teaser trailer. I don't really care for teasers. You're not showing me anything, just a character or a logo, whatever. We are all gonna still watch it when it comes out. So yeah, let's see what else I have because I'm using my phone this time, so I can look and see if I'm live on the Hangout. Hopefully, it doesn't fail on me. We're also getting news that yes, it is heavily rumored, but it's to my understanding that it's not totally confirmed. But yeah, it looks like we are gonna get a live action Obi-Wan spin-off Star Wars movie. I guess that's the thing. I will quote one of my buddies from Facebook and say, I would like to see a after Episode 3, Obi-Wan doing some type of mission or something. Make it like you're mixing a Western theme, being on Tatooine. Mix it with like samurai drama or something like that. Hell, even make it like Usagi Yojimbo. I believe that was the expression. Something like that. Give us something that's inspiring, that's dramatic, and filled with tension, because obviously he is one of the last Jedi's remaining during that time period. So yeah, make it something like that. Don't make it all corny and go back with a younger Obi-Wan. I'm not really interested in the younger version, if you will. That time period between episode 3 and 4, I think that should be a perfect setting for a character like him. A lot of scenes by himself and just examining his life and where he goes moving forward, maybe solving like this ultimate case or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes and who they pick. Will McGregor be back? Who knows? But yeah, who will direct it? It's pretty interesting. What do you guys think? I think it should be sort of a must-have. If we're gonna have spin-off movies of characters like Han Solo, then why not Obi-Wan? Hell, why not a Boba Fett movie? Come on, man! I want my Boba Fett movie, please. Anyways, what else? Speaking of movies, American Honey stars Sasha Lane. She's going to be in the new Hellboy reboot, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have no idea who she's going to play. It would be cool if she's doing a new version of Liz Sherman, but I do believe they're going to stick closer to the comic book roots and how everything looks. I'm open to an interpretation like that. I think she's got the chops, and if not, then we'll see who she plays. Or actually, if you already know him and this is old, then correct me down below in the comments. I don't know. Also, I wanted to talk about um, the live action Naruto movie. Apparently, that's still a thing. When they announce they're going to do anime movies, I usually have two reactions: which one and why. There's this trend, if you haven't noticed, that after the Matrix and they did the whole Animatrix short, and they presented us with a pseudo inspired live action anime tale, using the effects seen on classic shows, they applied those effects to the Matrix movie. You saw that with the Wachowski brothers, excuse me, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You get horrible duds like the Dragon Ball movie or Ghost in the Shell and all that stuff, where they don't quite stick the landing when it comes to adapting a faithful book. But whatever. There's this trend that you have to adapt anime in order of broadcast for some reason. Because take a look, we've gotten Dragon Ball, Ghost in the Shell. There's plans to do an Akira movie. There's plans to do. At one point in time, they wanted to do a Helsing thing, but that went nowhere. So yeah, they're trying to. Oh, and there's that Cowboy Bebop adaptation that they want to do. Somebody's talking about doing One Piece in live action. I'm like, not everything is supposed to be adapted. I don't know about you, but stuff like Shonen Jump shows or anime or manga or whatever, I don't think they need to be adapted at all. They are our equivalent, and I'm not bashing on them just in case somebody gets offended. They are the equivalent of our Hanna-Barbera, our Looney Tunes, our Tex Avery, that type of genre, where it's more fantastical with slapstick comedy and fighting and all that stuff with like the big attacks. I don't think that translates pretty well in live action, especially shows like One Piece and Naruto. Yes, I love them. I love both shows. They're great. Some of my favorite shows ever. But it's just too far out there, especially with the costumes, the hair, the plot. They're so freaking big. No matter how many movies you make, you're not going to cover everything. You're just going to end up with an abridged, shortened version that nobody asked for. You're just doing it to capitalize on new viewers that have no idea what these things are and may be attracted by the glistening colors and all the fantastical elements, especially with a crew of pirates in the sea and with like superhero powers and all that stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, if I were to adapt anime into live action, it would have to be realistic to, quote unquote, because it's all works of fiction, but realistic and grim or gritty and just down to earth shows. Stuff like the new Death Note stuff. Yes, it has some supernatural elements, but it's very minimal compared to the whole sequence of things that's happening. It's on a real planet Earth with real people doing real things. Stuff like hell, even I'm gonna throw something really random here. Stuff like romantic comedies, like friggin' I don't know, Love Hina, stuff like Clanad, things like Onegai Teacher, shows like that that have a little bit of the magical element, if you will. They're not so hard to adapt that you can do it on TV or movie, and it's they do an okay job. But stuff like One Piece or Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball, shows like that, no freaking way. That's just my rant. I don't know what you guys think. I think it's kind of silly. I don't think it could work. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong, and hopefully, they do make something spectacular because I wish well on everybody. I don't hate on these things. And if you don't want to see it, don't watch it. You can criticize it, yes, but yeah, you don't have to watch all of these things that are coming out. Just a heads up, because apparently, people get upset about that sort of thing in the comment sections and all that stuff on different forums and videos and stuff that you see on the internet. So yeah, the whole Naruto thing, basically it says right here on the headline, the Red Writers, which was writers of the Red movie, I should say, they are tackling a rewrite on the live action Naruto movie. They are also making a Bleach movie, if I remember correctly. They want to adapt that. At this point, just, I don't know. Why are you even bothering with all of this? But if they want to make it, I'll throw a pitch idea out there. Make it about, don't make it about Naruto. Make it a story that's inspired by the manga and create your own twist on it, your own. For example, with Bleach, I always said, I'd rather see like this movie about a Soul Reaper chasing down a hollow that's terrorizing a town. That way, you don't introduce all these fantastical elements and all of those characters that you saw in the manga, and you can keep the spirit of what the show was originally about. You can keep it alive and well. Same with Naruto. Naruto has one of the finest world buildings. It has such a vast world and history. So many villages and ninjas with crazy histories, wars and conflicts and all that stuff. I don't know. Make it about a team of a nin squad, I guess, going into a hidden village and doing something and getting into like a big epic fight, and then there you don't have to go the whole young Naruto. I think it would look cheese-tastic on the big screen, in my opinion. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you guys. Last but not least, I actually wanted to cover something that not a lot of people were talking about, simply because not a lot of people read Valiant. I wanted to talk about the fact that Joel McHale is in talks for Valiant's Quantum and Woody. Quantum and Woody is a great series. I will link up at the end of the video a review that I did on the book, on the first deluxe hardcover. It's a really funny ass buddy cop comic book about superheroes, two foster siblings that have powers, and they have to work together or else they will die or dissipate at the end of the 24-hour gap. So they have to remain close to each other every single day, and they don't exactly get along. There's also a goat, and that goat is fantastic. One of the greatest animal characters in comic books, in my honest opinion. It's a really funny book, and hopefully introduces us to the larger Valiant world, because we are getting a Bloodshot and Harbinger movie, which will lead up to Harbinger Wars. And yeah, Valiant is superb. If you have not read Valiant, I highly suggest you pick every single book up, because everything is pretty much great. There are a couple duds in there, but for the most part, they present a nice, refreshing take on the superhero genre that's not strictly DC or Marvel or even Image with some of their heroic books. So yeah, I do recommend it. I don't know what you guys think. I will keep updating when it comes to the whole Valiant news, because I love that company. And hopefully they do make them. I want to see like Exo Man of War. That's my favorite of the Valiant books. Let's see if I have any questions. If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Flynn. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. If you have any questions, usually the show is pretty short. I don't tend to do like the Omni Bros that it's like an hour-long episode. I just do like a maximum of like 30 minutes or so. And if there aren't any questions, I just end the stream. But just updating on the state of things, as the title says, on all the news items that are coming out. It's mostly improvised. So if you see me making mistakes, don't worry about it. I'm not worried. I don't tend to do a lot of live stuff, simply because I like to do like a quick episode in and out and edit the whole thing and all that stuff. But with live streams, I'll take it easy. I'll just relax here and talk to you guys about things. I want to remind you, as always, that you can follow me on your favorite social media platform. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and many more. Just type A Week in Geekdom, and I'm there for you guys. Quickly, I want to do some shout outs, because I love the Omni Bros, but there are also a few channels that I want to talk about. Near Mint Condition. I also want to talk about Comic Relief, the Omnibud's Cafe, and several other channels that I love that I'm subscribed to. They're great people. Everybody's great. I want as many people out there that love comic books to join, and just you get different perspectives. Every channel is great because of that. Not everybody's going to tell you the exact same thing. Yes, we might share some things in common, like really famous books that we might love, or movies, Blu-rays, friggin' shows, games, all that stuff. But it's really nice. You get a whole 360 of ideas and discussions, reviews, and all that stuff. So it's pretty awesome. And of course, the Omni Bros, which I belong to, I guess, the Omni Bros Network, Omninox Vault, the Optimus Collector, hardcover reviews, Gabe Infinity Watch, all wonderful, beautiful people that I love and admire. They're great. And we're all upping the game, I guess. We're doing something that's new, that's refreshing. We're talking about comic books in an indie sort of fashion. We're not like these big YouTube channels and websites that have like huge ass sets and all that stuff. You know, we're on a budget. I don't make any dime out of any of these videos, by the way, in case you were wondering. I just do this for fun. And if I can entertain you guys for a couple minutes, then I've done my job. That's what I want to do. I want to entertain you guys with some content, and hopefully you guys dig it. So yeah. There's going to be a brief dead silence for a few minutes because I am looking for something on my phone and I cannot find it. In case you're wondering, speaking of random things, action figure-wise, I'll show it in the haul video at the end of the month. I think it should be next week when I do the video. I did get a cool Funko Pop that I am very excited to share about because it's not the biggest thing in the world. Don't get too hyped up, but to me it is because I think it's fabulous. I did find something really cool. It's a mini statuette of a famous DC comic book character that apparently I thought it was super rare, but I saw in a video that it's not that rare. Still, it looks badass. I can't wait to show you that as well. And I haven't found any of the Thor Ragnarok Marvel Legends or the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 wave with the Mantis Build-A-Figure. I haven't seen it. Like, actually, I don't know. Let's see if you can actually pick it up. Right there. I turn this way. It's around there. You can see Mantis, sort of. You can see Adam Warlock over there. Those are the only two figures I bought. The Build-A-Figure pieces, I had to get them separately on eBay and stuff like that. It's been a bitch to find, really. The only part I'm missing is one of the arms, which shouldn't be too hard, but then again, they're kind of rare on the web. So I'll be looking elsewhere, I guess, on Facebook groups and all that stuff. But yeah, I have not seen anything. For some reason, stores aren't stocking up in my area. I haven't even seen the Homecoming stuff from Spider-Man. The Homecoming figures with the Vulture, never seen them up close in person. And now I think they just started rolling out with the Ragnarok stuff. Yeah, it's been a slow toy drought, I should say, over here. But I'm excited. I did get some books, which I will highlight later. And that's about it. If anybody has any questions, I will answer them later. I will write to you on the comment section down below. As always, thank you for tuning in. For everybody that tuned in the chat, thank you. You guys are amazing. I wish everybody a safe weekend. I love you guys. Blessings to everybody. I love you. I will catch you on our next episode. As always, subscribe, like, comment, do all that awesome stuff that you guys do. It means the world to me that people like this channel. We are very close to 800 subscribers. That is insane. I don't think it's been 2 years where you know, now I have so many subscribers, and that's all thanks to the Omni Bros. And that's why I say they are such an amazing group of people. They helped me do something that I never thought I could do. I never thought I would get to where I am, where I have so many people watching this video, these videos, and subscribing. It's a beautiful thing. The power of the internet. I love you guys. Everybody can have different opinions, but we can all come together for some awesome quality time talking about our favorite movies, comic books. I like to bring a positive message. I don't try and hate anything or books because there's enough hate going around the world that we don't really need it on this field. It's for having fun. So yeah, that's my message of peace and love, as Mr. Jazbrag would say. And that's it. I'm going to go catch the Defenders, and next week I'll have a full review, hopefully. If I'm not too lazy, I'll watch the whole thing, and I'll have a mini review on the defenders. So yeah, I have prolonged this episode enough. It's time to go. I will catch you on our next stream here at That Friday Show, part of A Week in Geekdom. All right. Bye-bye.